ágil e se acredita que a equipa está agora mais pronta para atacar não só o segundo empate, mas mais em específico este jogo com o Benfica, que é eliminar.
Yeah, I think the last days, the last 4 or 5 days that we spent in Algarve were really positive. It was something that we really felt it was important to have a moment to bring back the team, as well to bring the families there, so to combine well the hard work. In 4 days, a few players went above 30 kilometers, so I think I can say clearly that the work has been delivered, but as well to have some moments in the dinner time to stay again with the family, with the kids, and to bring all the people together and to reinforce the positive vibes and the positive feelings. The work has been done. Since we came back, of course, our mind went in the game preparation to prepare the game of tomorrow and to be ready for the challenge.
Sport TV.
Out.
Atendendo àquilo que vimos recentemente, vimos-lo colocar Kivior à esquerda, também já o vimos colocar Martim Fernandes. Num jogo como este, acredito que não vai abrir completamente o jogo, mas a equipa precisa de mais estabilidade ou de mais rasgo no lado esquerdo da defesa.
Yeah, at the end, stability comes, in these 27, 28 matches that we played so far, official matches that we played so far, we had to manage different scenarios, how much we change as well, not only in the fullbacks, but as well inside. We played in the 2 center backs, we play sometimes with Pablo, that is, of course, is not his natural position, a few games with Dominic inside. So now, of course, the arrival of Thiago give us a new opportunity as well. So according to this one, plus the very good performances of Martim in the last period, I think it's something that we need to really, give value to his evolution and his progression. And Alberto, that has been always a relevant or one of the main players of the team. So I think out of all the possible combination at the beginning or while the game is going on, I think we will see different solution.
RTP.
Boa tarde, Farioli. Diogo Monteiro, em direto para a RTP. O Benfica chega a este jogo depois de uma derrota, digamos, pesada, frente ao Braga para a Taça da Liga. Em termos de aspectos técnicos, táticos, também tem aqui algumas ausências, principalmente no eixo da defesa, sem o capitão, uma possível ausência também do António Silva, do Enzo Barrenechea. Podemos dizer que esta é uma equipa fragilizada?
Well, I think for the squad that they have and the capacity to adjust, I think it's a really good team, and this one, the one absence or two, doesn't change as the value of the team. So we have to be ready. We have to be with the right attitude, with the right spirit. Try to improve what we did in the first Clásico in Dragao. Try to get better, to do things better, and that's all. I think this is for me the priority. What we work in these days, because at the end, as always, we need to work about the things that are in our control. About the decisions of the opponent is never in our hands.
CMTV.
Bom dia. A única vez que defrontou o Benfica, à 8ª jornada, terminou com um empate. Nessa altura estudou, obviamente, o adversário. Voltou a estudá-lo, com certeza, para este jogo. E que diferenças é que encontra esse Benfica que empatou no Dragão e este?
I don't know. As I told you, what we can do is prepare ourselves for what we are going to face tomorrow, and tomorrow we can face for sure the same game, but as well we can expect different things. I think Benfica in the last period they changed a bit their approach, more aggressive, more into the jumping mood and the desire to recover the ball higher. So when they came here to play, the work of Sudakov and Pavlidis to try to shield Varela has been fantastic, and this one again goes a lot with the capacity of the coach to convince top players to put them in this way of so capable to sacrifice for the team. Tomorrow again could be, in my opinion, what I expect are different moments, different scenarios. Again, a very tactical game with more games in the same one. After about let's say the degree of intensity of the pressure that we are going to receive, this one I don't know, but what is sure that we prepare ourselves to be ready for this one. The work that we have done in the last weeks and especially in the last days in Algarve has been a very positive one, with the possibility to spend few minutes more on the pitch to work in alternatives, in different solution, and again with the right energy. That is always, in my opinion, one of the main key factor.
Record?
Boa tarde, Mister Nuno Barbosa, do Jornal Record. O Conselho de Arbitragem acaba de nomear Fábio Veríssimo para dirigir o Clássico, depois de toda aquela polémica no jogo do Futebol Clube do Porto com o Sporting de Braga. Mas mais do que pedir-lhe a opinião sobre esta escolha, pergunto-lhe como é que vê este atraso na nomeação, só revelado agora há pouco mais de 24 horas do jogo.
You gave me the information because since I just came out from the shower and I didn't have the news, so yeah, you are telling me now who is going to be our ref for the game of tomorrow. It took a bit longer than usual in terms of defining who was the ref in charge of our game, and I'm sure that the people in charge, they took the best decision according to the game of tomorrow, and that's all, nothing more to add.
Outra pergunta é sobre o training camp que foi feito agora no Algarve. Em termos táticos, técnicos e mesmo emocionais, o que é que pode acrescentar à equipa do Futebol Clube do Porto neste jogo com o Benfica?
So this week it was, to be fair, were 4 days, so it was a very short and very dense camp with a lot of trainings. We had 6 sessions, 5 sessions plus a friendly match. So the game has been all the stage and all the camp was about first of all again to bring people together in a different environment, to have as well a different qualities of pitches, so where we could train a bit more in this moment. So we managed to have a moment where, as I said before, to work tactically, to have the opportunity to bring Thiago in a bit more in the dynamics and the things that we want to do with the ball and off the ball, and of course like his openness and his curiosity help us to speed up this process. And of course tomorrow with the first official match will be something for him to adjust according to the next matches that he is going to be involved in, and after to have a proper physical work considering what we are going to face in the future. As I told you, the work has been delivered with a lot of intensity, quite good volume, and since we came back, the full focus has been moved in the game of tomorrow, with a desire to do better, to improve our previous match, but for sure from, let's say, the emotional part that you mentioned, I think we came back, all of us, with a great energy, great feeling of togetherness, and this one I think is something that is really special, because again, it's never about just one game or 1 week, but it's about the long path and the long journey, and it was really important to try to maximize the opportunity. And I think the players did a great job to be ready, to be prepared for the second part of the season.
Boa tarde, Joaquim Ferreira da SIC. Falou há pouco do facto da presença do Tiago Silva aumentar as possibilidades, a sua margem de manobra, digamos assim. Alguma possibilidade dele começar o jogo amanhã? E já agora, se nos pode dizer quem é que vai estar na baliza?
Yeah, it's a possibility. Thiago had a long season in Brazil with a lot of matches. After he had a few days off to refresh a little bit, he came back in a very good condition, so he's capable to start the game. After, of course, it's a decision according to different scenario, but yes, he's definitely ready to start. Yeah, Guardareja is a decision that, again, the lineup is tomorrow, so we have time to see.
O jogo?
Olá, boa tarde, Francisco. Queria lhe perguntar pelo Oscar, já está inscrito, já está à sua disposição, se conta com ele já para o jogo da manhã e o que é que ele pode acrescentar a este Porto pelas suas características.
So yeah, Oscar had the registration came just a few hours ago, so he had this morning the first collective session and exposure in real situation. So it's possible that tomorrow is going to be in the list. He's a player with great quality. Of course, he's a young player that needs to develop, needs to adapt to the new country, to the new league, to the new demands. Of course, the help of Jan and Jakub in terms of adaptation will speed up the process. But again, when you add a 2008, even if he's such a great talent, requires a bit of time to settle, to understand, and to connect with the team.
TSF?
Olá, Francisco Farioli, Tiago Barquinha Gonçalves, TSF. Este é o primeiro jogo que faz depois da renovação do contrato. Pergunto, pelo facto de ter sido renovado tão cedo o contrato, se as coisas estão a correr melhor do que tinha planeado quando chegou ao Porto e se, por outro lado, aumenta a pressão para ser campeão, confirmar o título de campeão este ano.
It increased the responsibility to keep doing the job that we are doing. To be fair, I already mentioned in the interview the day of the signature that it's something that, of course, for me means a lot. It was a step that the club and the president they decided to do in my direction, in the direction of the technical staff. Of course, as I said, it's not just about myself, but it's about the work of everybody. And yesterday, when I came back at the training, I say thank you to the players, because at the end, if we got this extension, it's because of their work and their attitude that they prove and they put on the pitch in these 6 months. I think it came as well in a special moment, because after the stage in Algarve, so it looks like, you know, the closing of a cycle, and as well the opportunity to open a new cycle that, of course, start with the game of tomorrow, but goes into the future, goes into the steps that we want to take together, with a full alignment that we have about several matters. Now, of course, we are in January and we speak about the market, but above all, in terms of the desire to make the right steps and to build on top of we have done in these 6 months, because the reality that what we have done, and is part already of our past. And now ahead we have a future that is full of challenges, starting, of course, from the game of tomorrow, and after with the other competitions that are coming ahead in the next weeks.
Hey coach, Miguel Dantas from The Guardian. When you arrived in Porto, there was a sense that the club needed a new identity, both on and off the pitch, and you were able to build this relatively quickly in just half a season. I want to ask you, what were the key factors in order to get this process done so quickly, and also to what extent do victories over the major rivals like Benfica tomorrow help validate this process?
So about the fact that the job has been done, correct. I think I need to correct you in the way that we are in the process to correct things, because I said many times we cannot we cannot forget from where we are coming from, the distances that we had from our rivals. I mentioned already several times the fact that in the last 2 years we had 29 points different with Sporting. The last 5 matches with Benfica, there is only a win and a draw. So there is a distance that needs to be closed, a gap that needs to be fulfilled, and we are working on that. I think we are in our path with a good rhythm, of course, with better days and days where looks like we are slowing down a bit the process, but in general the trajectory is positive. And I think the signal to and the desire to work to keep working together and to extend this commitment goes in this direction. But again, here nothing is done. Nothing. We are in the middle of the race. So many games needs to be played. You know how football can change really fast. The dynamics. The game of tomorrow is a game where a team will go ahead and one team will stop in the competition. So I think this one is our reality, and that's why all of our energy and all of our focus needs to be really well aligned for tomorrow, but as well for the next game that are going to come. And the second part of the question, if you can repeat.
To what extent do victories over the major rivals like Benfica help consolidate this changing mentality?
No, of course the results help, but I think what really matter is the work, is the attitude, is the desire every day to try to add something to what we are doing, and I believe that doing that is going to be easier to get results, to win football matches, and again the games and the results are the majority, not always, but the majority of the times are the consequences of what you do during the week, and yeah, this is what we are standing for, this is what we are fighting for, and this is what the players are doing since the 15th of July.
Fechamos com o JN.
Olá, Mister. Nuno Amaral, do JN. Eu queria voltar um bocadinho à questão do Tiago Silva, sabendo obviamente da enorme qualidade que ele tem enquanto jogador e todos os títulos que ganhou, etc. Mas eu queria lhe perguntar qual é o risco que está disposto a tomar, ou presumindo que o Tiago poderá ser a opção já neste jogo, de desfazer uma dupla de centrais que tem tido um rendimento muitíssimo elevado desde que chegou, portanto o Bednarek e o Kivior. E também queria lhe recordar que tem sido muito comentado por alguns adeptos, é normal, que há alguns anos foi tomada uma opção parecida quando chegou o Pepe ao Futebol do Porto, que foi desfeita uma dupla na altura formada pelo Éder Militão e o Filipe, para colocar o Militão ao lado direito. Neste caso seria o Kivior à esquerda. Qual é o risco que existe para a equipa numa decisão destas, insistindo eu, sem tirar qualquer tipo de qualidade ao Tiago?
Yeah, risk, opportunities. I think everything, like every change or possible change, goes always with how we perceive the things. It's true that on paper, when you have like Jan Bednarek 4 times defender of the month, of course the Polish wall has a nice slogan that you guys are using a lot. Looks like that everything is on their shoulder. The reality, and this is what I said just a few answers ago, the reality that in the core of the pitch, several players stand up really well, help us to keep some clean sheets and to win games. And we already played with Pablo, I think 4 or 5 times minimum as a right center back. Nuan Perez at the beginning of the season, and Dominique that he had games both in the cup and as well in Europa League. So I understand somehow your question, and is something that I think is also normal to do it. But in the other side, if we already look back, the answer is already there. So I think what we are doing here goes a bit above the individuality or the relation in between two players. Even though, of course, Jan and Kiwi, they are doing a fantastic season, but they are doing a fantastic season in relation with the others one that are playing close to them, in the right, in the left, in front and in the back. So here what we try to do every day is to try to find the right solution, the right balance in between players, and as I always said, there is nothing more important than Football Club do Porto. No, not myself, not a player, not a couple, not a new transfer. So here the commitment is to go on the pitch, give everything for La Familia Portista and the people that are going to be tomorrow and in the future in Dragao, the people that are at home watching the game in front of the television, and nothing more than this. I think this is the priority. This is our mindset, and we will keep moving in this direction.
Obrigado a todos, até amanhã.
Obrigado.